Alright, for the week in review for October 6th through 12, I guess it was a decent week. I had some training goals, but I sort of threw them out and used this as a recovery week because, yeah, I was just sort of due for recovery week. So only ran, was like 18 and a half miles this week, and I biked 30, so I definitely didn't hit those goals at all. But again, I think I took 3 or 4 days off of running this week. Um, my foot was hurting a little bit. My right foot, on the outer side, like the whole way down. I think it's from falling at the Lower Highlands Fall Classic. I think it's like bruised or strained a little bit. It's finally starting to take effect, I guess, this week. So good to get a little rest in. I mean, as I said, it was just a good time for me to have a recovery week in general, because I was putting out 50-mile weeks for probably 3, 4 months now, so it was due. Um, so I didn't do a 2020 day either, but whatever, not that a big deal. Just feel a little fat right now, probably like 4 pounds, 5 pounds heavier than I should be, just because I didn't exercise, and my body just retains all that when I don't exercise. uh, did race Fort Days 5K. Finished first overall in 18:07. When I was looking back, I think it was my third fastest time for the race. I thought it was maybe my best or second best, but it was actually my third best. Broke into 17s a couple times, so uh, definitely could have broken into the 17s today as well. I pulled back some, and I don't know. It just felt really smooth though overall for the race. Very happy with how I felt, like form wise, energy wise, in general. So that's good. I didn't fill in the dirt holes in the yard. I will this week. Cause I actually got the stump done. Stump's level enough for below level. Um, when I can go over it with the tractor. So I worked on it one day by myself. Then my dad helped one day. So got that done. So now I can actually fill in the holes in the yard and the stump where it was. So yeah, it's a good project to get done. Finally, went to Fort Days. Well, after the Fort Days 5K, I just walked around Fort Days. I think I walked around. I think it was like 3 miles of walking around, going to the different booths. I saw some really cool hats. Might have to order some, customize them. Redid the Lower Highlands Hike and Trail video series that I did a couple years ago. The thumbnails for that. Been wanting to do that so people could find the individual videos a lot easier, and even the descriptions updated them some, so makes things easier with that as well. Got a podcast done this week with my friend Bethany. So that was a pretty good one. Been wanting to do one with her, so that was fun. I didn't sight the crossbow in, but I did buy a bore sighter. It should be here tomorrow. Help me sight it in a little bit better, easier, quicker, hopefully. So I can actually hunt this week with my new bow. Me and my dad today, in fact, replaced some of the bricks on the shed in the yard. Before they had like cinder blocks with the holes in the middle, and they were crumbling and breaking apart. So we replaced them with solid stuff. So finally got that done. So between that, the shed and the stump, two big summer projects I really wanted to get done. Finally, I didn't clean inside the cars this week, but whatever. Or get the mailbox supplies. So hopefully get those two things done this coming week as well. So I can actually go hunting and relax. But I did get rid of my old Halloween decorations for the Corey Shack 5 model that I used the first year, like the cheap dollar store stuff that I had, so that was good. Finally get rid of that whole tote so that I could put some of the inflatables that I bought this year in there, just freeing up space. Um, Other than that, not really sure. We'll see what happens this week. Get some of those last couple projects done. Um, then race the Color Me Pink, I think, and the end of the road tunnel races this weekend. That should be fun. Yeah, I guess that's about it. It was, as I said, it was a pretty good week, even though I slacked on the exercise goals, but the project goals really came through. And then uh, they finally came, uh, put in the new gas meter um, for our house. You know, did it through the driveway. The driveway looks nice now, nicer. We were actually going to buy some gravel and fix the driveway, but when they put the pipes in to move, because it used to be down by the road, the gas meter, we moved it up to the house now because of the salt and stuff was just ruining them down there. But they actually fixed the road, so we didn't have to pay for that, so it's kind of a plus. But I do gotta put some caulking where the old holes used to be in the garage. So, yeah, good week overall, and things are looking up, I guess.